Welcome to our discussion. Today, we're diving into Richard Wright's autobiography, Black Boy. It's a powerful story of a young black boy growing up in the Jim Crow South. What immediately strikes you about the beginning of Wright's narrative?
The opening scene is gripping. A 4-year-old Wright accidentally sets fire to his house. This immediately establishes a sense of chaos and the precariousness of his early life, foreshadowing the many challenges he'll face.
Wow, what a dramatic start. The fire seems symbolic, doesn't it? What do you think it represents in the larger context of the book?
Absolutely. The fire symbolizes the destructive forces, both internal and external that shape Wright's childhood. His own impulsive actions, combined with the harsh realities of racism and poverty, create a volatile environment.
It's amazing how much happens in just the first chapter. He's beaten severely, experiences hallucinations, and then there's this long, beautiful passage describing his sensory experiences. Why do you think Wright includes this sensory detail?
That passage is crucial. It highlights Wright's intense awareness of his surroundings, even amidst hardship. It shows his sensitivity and his ability to find beauty and wonder in the midst of poverty and oppression. It's a contrast to the harsh realities he faces.
The book moves through so many different locations and experiences. He moves from Mississippi to Memphis, then Arkansas, and back again. What's the significance of these constant moves?
The constant movement reflects the instability of Wright's life. He's searching for stability, for a place where he can feel safe and secure, but he never quite finds it in the South. Each move represents a new set of challenges and a new stage in his development.
His relationship with his father is complex. His father is largely absent, and when he is present, he's often harsh. What role does the father play in Wright's life?
The father represents a source of both fear and resentment. His absence contributes to Wright's hunger and instability, while his harshness fuels Wright's anger and desire for independence. He's a significant figure even in his absence.
Wright's experiences with racism are pervasive. He faces discrimination and violence from white people, but also experiences complex relationships within the black community. How does he portray these dynamics?
Wright doesn't shy away from the complexities of race relations. He shows the internalized racism within the black community, the constant fear and tension, and the ways in which black people adapt and survive under oppression. It's not a simple good versus evil narrative.
The constant theme of hunger is striking. It's not just physical hunger, is it?
No, it's a powerful metaphor for a deeper spiritual hunger. Wright is hungry for knowledge, for understanding, for connection, and for a sense of belonging. The physical hunger reflects this deeper yearning.
He talks about his early experiences with alcohol. What's the significance of that?
His early alcoholism highlights the desperation and lack of opportunity in his life. It's a way to escape the harsh realities of his environment, but it also shows his vulnerability and his susceptibility to destructive behaviors.
Wright's encounters with the white community are often fraught with tension and fear. How does he manage to survive these encounters?
He learns to navigate the complex social dynamics of the Jim Crow South. He develops a keen awareness of the unspoken rules and expectations, learning to mask his feelings and adapt his behavior to survive.
He eventually finds a measure of success in school. What role does education play in his life?
Education becomes a path to escape, a way to gain knowledge and understanding, and a means of self-improvement. It's a powerful tool for him, but it's also a struggle given the limitations he faces.
His decision to leave the South is a pivotal moment. What motivates him to make this decision?
The decision to leave is driven by a deep-seated desire for freedom and self-discovery. He's seeking a life beyond the constraints of racism and poverty, a place where he can be himself and pursue his aspirations.
The book ends with him arriving in Memphis. What are your thoughts on this ending?
The ending is hopeful but also uncertain. He arrives in Memphis with a sense of hope and possibility, but he also knows that his journey is far from over. It's a beginning, not an end.
This discussion has been fascinating. Thank you for sharing your insights into Richard Wright's Black Boy.